Alright everybody, I'm back with another guide video. So there's three things that I kind of want to talk about today. One is going to be evolving your gold fighters, so going from 5 star to 6 star. Talking about battle cards, introducing battle cards, kind of the best way to make use of them. And then finally, last topic is going to be Tower of Trials. So first things first, a little update. I basically kept on playing. I managed to clear story 97 right here. So as you can see, I have unlocked 98. I wouldn't recommend pulling on the Genets and the Orochi banners because I think it's easier to get those fighters anyways. But that's beside the point, right? So story progression, I made it up to 97, right? And in a bit, I will want to clear story 98, chapter 1, because that's going to be important for later. All right, so that's just a quick update. Now I want to talk about evolving fighters from 5 star to 6 star. So if you notice, we're going to need some gold materials, right? So, and we're also going to need these rainbow swords, shields, or mirrors. So these rainbow materials, I usually don't worry about them because I usually get enough of them from the lunatic difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the... These problems are annoying. Which is the hardest difficulty under these power-up dungeons. So under here, the Fighter Evolution dungeon, right at the very bottom here, the expert or lunatic difficulty, right? They usually drop some rainbow materials for you to work with. So I usually don't worry about them too much. They come. They're not something that you have to really farm for. But for now, the game gives you a handful of them. I have 2 rainbows of each type from something that the game gave me earlier. I don't exactly remember where, but you should have it too. And also, you should have a... let's see, where are we? We are 1 assorted evolution material set, 5 star fighter selection box. So here you can just pick one of these, and this will also include this should also include some more rainbow material, so you can upgrade that as well. I'm just gonna pick the purple one just because I might be using purple for something else, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So boom, lucky box, and now we have 2 of each type of rainbow material. So now we should be able to evolve 2 attack type fighters, 2 balance fighters, and 2 defense fighters. So unfortunately on my account, I don't have any defense fighters, but I do have 2 attack fighters and 2 balance fighters. So I think I'm going to upgrade both the Kulas, the King, and the Orochi Chris. Oh yeah, I've logged in enough that I can pick up Orochi Chris for free, so that's very nice. So go ahead. Here, we just go under Evolve, and we just go hit Evolve. And... boom, just like that. Another extra bit of power. So we got an extra 400 CP, and we increased our level cap to 60, so we can buff that up. And yeah, our leader skill also improved. So evolving your characters is pretty important. It gets you a nice kind of a power spike. Let's go ahead and do this one. So King can hopefully stay relevant with the rest of the cast. Good job. Alright, and again, like every time you evolve, your leader skill improves. Thank you, Kula. And then finally, Orochi Chris. He's a newcomer, but... so he's going to be replacing, Baseball Yuri as our yellow fighter. Okay, so there you go. That's kind of like a quick thing about evolving. Again, the easiest way to get these rainbow materials is through the daily, this one right here, the bottom, in the Fighter Evolution Dungeon. And if you do this regularly, or whenever you need it, you should have more than enough rainbow thingies to evolve whatever you need. Okay, so that is evolving fighters. Now, next thing I want to talk about is cards. So I think at this point, the game has kind of gotten hard enough that you should start thinking about cards. So what are cards? Cards are basically equipment, right? So if you go under here, under equip, you can see cards, and I have a handful of cards kind of slotted in here already. So what happens is you have 6 card slots. One of them is your special. So if we go to, I think, like for example, Orochi Chris, the game gave me the special card for free. This unlocks a new finishing move, and it also provides more stats, right? So some characters generate enough power that they can make good use of their extra finishing move, and even if you don't, it's still an extra slot for free stats. So you should definitely try and get the special card for each fighter if you can. Next we have the 3 set pieces and the 2 option pieces. So set cards are obviously kind of 3 cards. If you have 3 cards of the same set, then you get a special effect. I'll show you that later. And then option cards are kind of you have more freedom in picking what they are. Actually, I lied. You don't. Late game, you just pick double CDR cards. But here, the strongest cards for option are always cooldown reduction cards. So there are these 2 cards called like a Maxima and a Kula card that are always used for options because cooldown reduction is just way too strong in this game. But for set, you have a little more variety, right? So to start off, you should have. Let's go to Kula's. You should have these 2 cards. The game should give you these 2 cards for free under the growth missions. So as we see right here, growth mission number 1, it gives you hobbies type 1 for free. Growth mission number 2, hobbies type 2 for free. And the third one, they also give it to you for free under super mission. Under this one right here, they'll give you hobbies type 3 for free. So let's go ahead and pick that up real quick. Yoink. And if you notice, let's go back to Kula. And let's go ahead and equip this. And now we have 3 cards of the same set. It says set effect activated. And if you look at it, it says obtain 2% power when attacked. I mean, it's kind of useful. I mean, not really. But I think more importantly, it's just extra stats for you to take care of, for you to use, right? So one thing that you can do to quickly access these cards is use the preset right here. So if we have this lineup here, right here, and we save it under preset number 1, we can quickly equip it there, right? So for example, let's say I go to a different stage and I want King to be my leader because King has a leverage advantage. Then I just hit equip, and boom. Now this entire set is equipped onto King. And if you saw, we had a plus 1,000 combat power increase. So even if it's just random cards, try to use them because it'll increase your power a lot. So let's see, right now, Kula with no cards at level 50 has a 4,500 combat power. If we go ahead and equip this, boom, 5,500, an increase of 1,000 CP for just equipping these cards, right? So, and again, you can freely switch these cards as you're doing dungeons, right? So for example, if I'm in story mode or whatever, and let's look at this stage, right? Oh, I'm doing the first one. Oh, it's a yellow dungeon. I need my green fighter. So I'm gonna go pull out Shermie, go to Shermie, give her these cards, and boom, she now has an extra kind of CP boost, and now she can do this really well. All right, next stage, right? Oh, the next stage is a green stage, right? I'm gonna need a red fighter now. So let's go over here. Let's go put King up here. Let's go ahead, King, give King the cards, and boom, a spike in CP. Now King can easily do this dungeon, right? So battle cards are really powerful. You should definitely aim to invest in a single set as soon as possible. And once you have that, then you can kind of just switch it between your characters and give everyone kind of shared power. Alright, so that's that. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the Tower of Trials. So that might be something that you guys notice under Battle, Power Up Dungeon. We have this thing called the Tower of Trials. And some people are kind of confused, like how does this thing actually work? Right? So what happens is you have these different stages and these different challenges, and you only have to clear each challenge once, right? And once you manage to clear these challenges, you'll get these skip rewards added to your bonus. So, for example, right now I've cleared up to floor 10, and so now I'm on floor 11, but I haven't cleared floor 11 yet. So if I hit auto clear right now, I'm going to get all of these rewards kind of added up together. So we have 1,000 gold per floor and 5 AP per floor. So if I hit auto clear right now, I'm going to get the rewards from floor 1 through 10. That should be 50 AP and 10,000 gold, right? So if we hit auto clear, and there you go, 10,000 gold, 50 AP, right? And if I kept on going and kept on clearing up, then I'll get more and more rewards. Now up to floor 20, it'll give you an extra 5 AP per floor, which means that once you've cleared up to floor 20, you could get a free 200 AP per day out of this dungeon just for hitting auto clear and watching the ad and getting a second clear, right? So as you continue to clear upwards, you get more rewards, and you only have to clear once, right? So I've cleared floor 9. I can't play floor 9 anymore. And also you can clear as many floors as you want, but you can only fail 3 times a day. So once you fail 3 times, you can no longer attempt to clear floors until the next day. but I mean that's just a tiny setback. So it's not too difficult to clear up to floor 20. It only has a power requirement of 6,000, but higher levels do get kind of up there, and you just kind of have to suffer through it slowly later on. But do try to make use of this. Just press the button, watch an ad, press the button, and it's a free 2,000 AP every day. Not 2,000, 200 AP every day. All right, so there you go. That's the Tower of Trials. So a quick recap of what we did today. We covered the evolving gold fighters, where to get their materials, a quick intro into battle cards, and then finally a explanation of what the Tower of Trials is. Okay, so there you go. That's that. Next video will probably be covering year 98. 98 has kind of a hard power spike, hard difficulty spike, because it starts at a power difficulty of 5,000, but the last stage has a power difficulty of 9,000. So we'll see what we can do about that. All right, so that's going to be it for today, and I will see you guys next time. All right, peace.